this interactive game that someone's made for Love in Deepspace, a Fangame. It's called Mean Lads. Let's get into it. Are your protocol slots filled? I automatically take a step back. I don't know this guy. But then, I don't really know anyone at this PS109 school. Actually, I don't know anything about school, period. Having been homeschooled in the Serengeti most of your life will do that to you. What? I say. We're doing a survey of new students, the guy says, with a friendly smile. Maybe he's just trying to help. He goes on. Do you want us to assign someone to fill your slots? Is he bothering you? A deep voice says. I turn and see another guy. This one has a mop of silver hair and... Is his hand glowing faintly red? Are his eyes glowing red too? The student manual said evos aren't allowed to be used in school. The guy turns pale. Silas? He stutters. Jason. The silver-haired guy responds. There's a moment of silence. Jason's mouth's hands open and his eyes dart from side to side. Silas looks at him expectantly, but he doesn't seem to know what to do. Jason? Silas repeats. Yeah? A beat. F off. He jerks his head towards the door. Jason doesn't need to be told twice. He scrambles away, leaving me and Silas alone. Well, not alone. In the middle of the cafeteria with curious eyes all around us, but somehow, it does feel like it's just the two of us, and you can choose your options. Thanks, I think, or two, hey, he was just being friendly, right? Or you could slip away without saying anything else. Why did you have to make a scene? He's just trying to help. I wonder how this works. Why did you have to make a scene? He is just trying to help, I respond. Silas's mouth quirks. Cute. A moment passes as his red eyes study me carefully. Not a hint of embarrassment or defensiveness crosses his face at my accusation. Just that slight amused smile. Come with me. Freeze frame, record scratch. Okay, maybe it didn't start here. Maybe it started in Africa. I mean, it definitely all started in Africa. Life, that is. But why am I so hopeless at understanding guys? I guess it's because I grew up in Kenya with my parents, they're wildlife biologists, 10-year study wrapped up last month. So we moved back to Lincoln City. We lived when I was a baby. I only have the vaguest memory of daycare and playdates, and yes. Okay, that's the backstory of the MC. I guess it really started on my first day of school when I walked into the homeroom. I clutched my books to my chest, hovering in the air. The scene before me is pure chaos. Paper airplanes sailing through the air, students sprawled across desks texting, and someone in the back corner blowing the biggest bubble with their gum that I've ever seen. The bell hasn't rung yet, and I have no idea where to sit. I can find an empty seat near the front, stay by the door a bit longer, or try to introduce myself to someone, or look for the teacher's desk. You know what? Yeah, sure, let's look for the teacher's desk. Let's sit there for the time being. I scanned the room for a teacher's desk, hoping to at least figure out where the front of the classroom is. There's a worn wooden desk near the whiteboard with a nameplate that says Dr. Noah and several coffee mugs scattered across it. Half a graded stack of papers sits precariously close to what looks like today's coffee. No sign of Dr. Noah himself, though. I shift my weight from foot to foot, wondering if I should... Hey! A guy near the back waves at me, then points to his own throat and makes an exaggerated coughing motion. You might not want to stand there. The AC vent right above you drips sometimes. Ruined my favorite shirt last week. Okay, I guess I'll find a seat then. I start making my way down the aisle, spotting an empty desk in the third row. Perfect. Not too front, not too back. Just as I'm about to sit there, a guy with purple bangs peeking out from under a beanie looks up from his sketchbook. Raphael, you're here now. You don't want to sit there, he says matter-of-factly. Why not? Hadley's girlfriend is going to sit there. Right on cue, a tall, athletic girl, that must be Hadley, strides in with a willowy blonde. The blonde drops to the seat I was eyeing and immediately pulls Hadley down into a deep kiss, like really deep, like someone should probably get them a room deep. Alright, I see. I take a careful step back. So I can either try the empty seat by the window, ask the guy with the purple hair if anywhere is safe to sit, just stand until the teacher arrives. You know what? I need a cigarette. I need a cigarette. I'm getting out of here. But there is. I decide to leave. Screw this. I'll come back later. Just as I turn to flee, a stern-looking woman in a blazer appears in the doorway, blocking my escape route. Her name is Principal Jenna. And where might you be hidden, young lady? Damn it! I can't! Damn it, I can't. Sorry, I was just looking for the bathroom. I am nowhere. Try to find a seat quickly before she asks more questions. I'm new and I don't know where to sit. You know what? I'll be looking for the bathroom. Principal Jenna's other eyebrow twists the first. The bathroom? During homeroom? I think not. She places a firm hand on my shoulder and steers me back to the classroom. Take a seat, please. I scan the room desperately. There's an empty desk near the back. There's a guy who's, oh god, is he actually licking his lips at me? There's another one at the window, but the girl sitting there just sneezed so hard her gum flew out. Double nope. The guy with the purple bangs catches my eyes again and tilts his head towards the empty seat next to him. At this point, I'm running out of options and time. You know what? Let's just sit next to the purple hair guy. He seems normalish. He slid into the seat next to the guy with purple bangs, carefully setting my books on the desk. Up close, I see he's been sketching what looks like a pretty savage caricature of someone in a black blazer. He quickly flips to a clean page. He studies me for a moment and then asks, "Is that your natural hair color?" Okay. Throw in a description of your appearance if you want. Let's see. Turns at my startled expression. Sorry, artist's eye. Always looking for interesting colors to paint, but seriously, you're here? Yeah, it's natural, thanks, I think. No, I dye it. I'd rather not talk about my appearance with strangers. Excuse me, I am the one who. I think you're the one. Think about that question. I look perfectly normal. Self-conscious? Normal, average, as can be. That's when I notice something's in my hair. Oh, no. Small smile plays at his lips as I reach up and find a stray twig tangled in my hair. I quickly pull it out, feeling my face heat up. Oh, don't be embarrassed, he says, already sketching something in his notebook. It's got character. Very National Geographic chic. You know, I love to capture that wild essence in a painting sometimes. Have you ever modeled before? Model, the closest I've come to posing for my mum's research photos was a wildebeest. I'd rather not. The last artist wanted to paint me turned to a leopard. Actually, I did some wildlife photography back in Kenya. Do you always try to recruit models on their first day? He laughs. Actually laughs. Not one of those fake social laughs I've been hearing all morning. Only the interesting ones, he says, still sketching. Most people who walk through that door look like they came straight out of an Instagram filter. But you? Oh my gosh, don't say that insult. Before he can finish that thought, a door opens. The man in the rumpled tweed jacket stumbles in, juggling a stack of papers and what looks like his fourth cup of coffee. Ugh, working life, I get that. The cup wobbles precariously as he sets everything down. Good morning, class. I'm Dr. Noah, and the cup tips. Dr. Noah lunges for it, but too late. Brownish liquid spreads across his shirt just as Principal Jenna walks in. Dr. Noah, is everything... Principal Jenna trails off, taking in the scene. Perfectly fine, he says, dabbing at his shirt with a handful of papers that might be today's homework. Just adding some flair to my wardrobe. Principal Jenna clears her throat. Well, I wanted to introduce this new student from Africa. She gestures to a tall black girl in the front row. The girl looks up from her phone. I'm from Michigan. Oh, no, I meant. His Principal Jenna's eyes scan the room until they land on me. There you are. Would you like to introduce yourself to the class? Oh, okay. So it's based off the Mean Girls. I see. Hi, my name is Fiore. My parents are wildlife biologists. We came back from Africa last month, and I'm hoping to, looking forward to meeting you all, I say, with a smile, hoping to make a good impression. The classroom remains silent. Someone coughs, another student's phone buzzes, and they immediately check it, as if desperate for any excuse to not make eye contact. I slink back to my seat, cheeks burning. Maybe I should have mentioned the wildebeest poop. At least that would have gotten a reaction. But when I sit down, the purple-haired guy is looking at me with genuine warmth in his mismatched eyes. One blue, one pink. His smile reaches all the way up to those eyes, crinkling the corners slightly. There is paint splattered on his Doc Martens, and his purple bangs fall just so under his beanie as he leans over. Dr. Null is still dabbing at his coffee-stained shirt, drones on about school policies, emergency procedures, and something about wanderers that I should probably pay attention to, but can't focus on. My mind keeps drifting back to the whirlwind of my first morning, the chaos of the classroom, that intense make-out section. Are they still going? The Michigan mix-up and my awkward introduction. At least I managed to find a seat, even if it took 3 tries, and purple-hair guy, I should probably learn his name at some point, seemed nice enough in his own artsy way. Better than the lip licker or the sneezing girl, anyway. So, now he's completely absorbed in his sketchbook again, his pencil moving in quick, decisive strokes. The morning light streaming through the windows make the classroom look almost normal, like any other high school anywhere in the world, except for a light shimmer in the air near the AC vent, and the way that kid's sandwich keeps floating slightly off his desk when he's not looking. The bell's sharp ring snaps me out of my thoughts. Everyone starts packing up their things, the sounds of chairs scraping against linoleum filling the air. Purple-hair guy slides his sketchbook in his bag and heads out without a backward glance. Right, lunchtime. Now, where exactly is the cafeteria? Episode 2 complete. You reached conclusion 2. Good. Lunchtime sank FQ. This episode has the following possible combinations: good or bad. More coming soon. The next episode is still in development. In the meantime, you can rewind, story, share, or like. Oh, okay. Well, I'll be looking forward to the next chapter. Thanks for watching. See ya.